Welcome back. It's been a while since the last update. 3,000 trees growing a rainforest is a lot of work, but they've almost been in the ground a year now, and some are almost the size of me. So when you see that and you come back here and you look at it all, you realise it's all worth it. A massive part of our mission here that we haven't talked about so much on the channel yet. We'll be seeing much more when the place opens up in future. But is this right here, this vine. And this vine is the Ayahuasca vine, or Jahe as it's often called here in Colombia. So if you don't know about Ayahuasca, it's a Amazonian medicine mixture of this vine and a leaf called chacruna. So psychedelic medicine that's been used in the Amazon as a pillar of their community, as a pillar of health for many thousands of years. There are different records, but yeah, it's what we work with and do retreats with. And this grows, we're now 20 meters from the trees up here, and initially you plant the vine here, kind of just looks like a stick down here, and then different vines grow off it. And what will happen now, this is big enough where we'll attach a piece of string from here up to one of the trees up there, about 20 meters away, and this will grow up the piece of string to the big tree, and then it starts to wrap around the tree and get really thick, and in 5 to 7 years is when it'll be ready to harvest. And then yeah, it's quite an intense process cooking it. You cook it with a chacruna leaf. We're yet to plant the chacruna bushes yet, so that'll be the next step on our ayahuasca growing journey. The other noticeable update round here behind us is going to be where Ayla, Jessica, Matthias and Luciana are going to be living. So we're going to take down the house that's here, obviously reuse whatever parts we can in other areas, but what's in this space right here is going to be the kitchen and bathroom and main square area. Big fire in the middle. So just across the other side of the creek, and yes, it's looking beautiful. It's going to be an amazing house, 2 bedrooms, a bathroom for them. There's a bathroom on the outside for workers too. Great living space, good kitchen and beautiful views.
Hola, nos encontramos haciendo una vivienda en este hermoso proyecto que es Yacumadre. Estamos haciendo una casa que es muy ecológica, donde estamos usando materiales de piedra y madera que está en el sector. Entonces es un proyecto muy bonito, los invitamos más adelante a que conozcan todo esto. Mi nombre es Fernando Muñetón.
Bueno, dile cómo van creciendo los árboles aquí.
Como podemos ver, al principio cuando los trajimos estaban muy pequeñiticos. Y lo hemos estado tratando solo con puro abono orgánico. Lo hemos bañado también algunos con microorganismos para algunos que los estaba comiendo el gusano. Y como pueden ver, estos son los que más han avanzado, porque la mayoría también hay muchos de estos, pero hay algunos que están más pequeños, pero en sí este es el que, no sé si el que más bueno se adaptó a la tierra, pero está muy demasiado grande, y aún así están todos muy bonitos.
So as you can see in the photos, many of them, and most of them are growing really well. This is around the same height as me, so I think this one's called a cedro, that I forget. But yeah, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. As I said at the start, there's a huge amount of work. Ayla is currently cutting all the shrubs around the trees because that blocks out all the light and also takes the nutrients, and most of what The shrubs here that grow aren't actually native, they're just grown since it's been turned into cow fields, so it needs to be done so we can restore the native environment. And Kevin's just behind, creating the earth circles, freeing the trees of other plants and then re-fertilizing it. So it's the third time, huge amount of work. There are about 2,800 trees here now because we planted another 100 arbor locos of the crazy trees to help with organic matter, and then there's the other, you know, probably over 200 fruit trees down there with all the bananas now. So the fruit tree's great. We had a big problem with the corn. We managed to harvest some, these 5 bags, but we lost a lot. It was growing really well, and then it got a plague, and we tried to deal with it with everything we had, but sometimes that just happens with nature. So we need to learn more to stop that happening the next time, because we're about to plant a load more corn. And we've also got these beautiful terraces in here now, so we're initially thinking of pure Inca style, even with the stones, but it just seemed like a waste of materials doing that, and it's also just more natural to leave it nice and flowing. So got 3 levels here. We're going to be planting trees all around this, and you know, space where people can relax as well. And just in a few years, there are already a few palm trees just behind us here, about that big right now, but you know, we're going to be getting much more of all of that across the whole area. So that's it for this week. For those of you who are tuning in for the first time, just give you a quick look at the rooms. Nice beds, little table, space for clothes here. Here's the general space, and here's the top floor. So we've also added all this furniture, tables, sofas, and this time there are cushions and stuff for those as well. Thank you so much to our supporters who donate to make this possible. Michael, we really appreciate it. Henrietta and Di, thank you so much. The Proceed Foundation, Greg, Lewis, and everybody else who supports us throughout the time. We really appreciate it. As always, thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, drop us a like, drop us a comment with any questions you have, share the video with your friends, and we'll see you again, hopefully sooner, another update sooner than this one that was 2 or 3 months ago. So thank you so much.